In its second season of existence, there's a look inside one of the real jewels of the NFL, SoFi Stadium, just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Trying to cross midfield and to the 46-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At his 48-yard line.
Taylor. Right through him.
Boom, bam, biff.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Raiders.
They'll run here with Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Able to hit his target lane. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Inside the 25. Henry runs the intended receiver. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 8.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, Justin Herbert. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Caleb Chason. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's 2nd down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chargers 3. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now the rookie's second-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
So remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They go play action here on 1st down. Reception here by Rhodes. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Henry Rhodes, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Chargers 10, Raiders 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Their own 47-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Scrimmage and taken down.
26.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll try to get to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
To number 14.
DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Trey Waynes. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
12. First down.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Raider first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Kyle Duggar in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Harrison Butker is set to...
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. And one told me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 14-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
At the 3-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Campbell making the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. from the gun, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 25-yard line.
Well, movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Herbert has it knocked free. Well, I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Herbert going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And down he'll go at the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll try to run the option here. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, and all the way in for the Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Raiders 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to air one out. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From midfield, here's Tua. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford, shooting in to make the play.
Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Here's Tua. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood,
where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, Dobbins. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Raiders 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Gunnar Olszewski on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10.
Las Vegas.
The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Herbert throwing again. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down at the
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
This one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.